Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naomi Monroe, and today I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can enjoy your own company. I wanted to have this conversation with you all today because I feel like that this is something I have actually struggled with, and over time it's become something I am very good at, something that I enjoy so much. I definitely am one of the girlies who has an anxious attachment style, although I have been working on it. Being alone and wanting to be alone and enjoy my own company used to be kind of like a foreign idea because I like to be around people. I love being around my siblings. I love being around my friends, family. I was in very long relationships most of my 20s. That is what inspired me to make this video today. The other day I was at Marshall's with a good friend. We were like ping-ponging ideas as far as like what girl chats I should do here on YouTube, and he was like, well, you seem to really enjoy your own company, like. And I realized like, wow, like I've come such a long way, because I used to be a girly who like I was like Batman and Robin with my man, like, or with like a best friend. I used to never be alone. I used to always just love the comfort of having someone. So before we get into this topic, I do want you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I do post a lot on there. So the first tip I want to give you is to slow down. In order to enjoy your own company, you need to start slowing down. If you're constantly running around and always on the go and what's the next move, and always trying to fill your schedule with your friends or just work or whatever, you get used to just trying to fill the slot, fill the time, rather than making time for yourself and slowing down to just enjoy your own company. Sometimes all it takes is doing nothing. Personally, I had a hard time slowing down at first because of my nervous system. My nervous system was a little off. I used to kind of struggle with like anxiety, and that does come from having an anxious attachment style, which is something I'm still working on. But it's best that you know about yourself rather than like going through the world and being completely unaware of who you are. I'm someone who I understand I have an anxious attachment style. I understand my weaknesses, I understand my strengths, and that's why it's so important to just take note of that. Really spend time with yourself, study yourself, learn yourself. For me, my nervous system just kind of felt like a roller coaster, and it's almost like drinking a big cup of coffee. I just always felt like there was something to do and work needed to be done, and someone always needed me, and I always had to pick up that phone call, and I always had to make time for that friend, and I always needed to do this and always needed to do that. And when you live life like that, like, you think you're getting a lot done, but you're really not. You don't need to be everywhere all at once, babe. What you need to do is slow down. Another way you can learn how to slow down is romanticizing the small things in your life. It could be as simple as going shopping, going to Marshall's, going to Bath and Body Works to pick out your favorite scented candle. Oh my gosh. Ugh. That's just so exciting. I don't know if it's because I'm about to hit my 30s and doing things like that just excite me. Just like, oh my gosh, I get to go pick out a candle, bring it home, light it up, and my home gets to smell that homey and cozy and warm and delicious. That just makes me feel so excited to just get in the house and put on some cute pajamas. Even when it comes to like spending time at home, what you wear, you know, picking out a cute set, looking forward to spending time with yourself. Or if you need to be productive while you're at home. I'm someone who I like to keep a clean house, so when I clean my house, my neighbors already know I love to play music. That's something that I like to do. I love to play my Latin music. It makes cleaning a lot funner, and it also brings me back to my childhood because my mom used to open up all the windows in the house to get fresh air, and we used to all clean the house while she would play Elvis Crespo. And that just brings me back to my childhood, and it just makes me feel really good to be able to connect to my Latin roots in that way, and also my childhood. Another small tip I love to do is I love to get on Netflix and look at the section of the movies and shows coming soon, and I will literally set a little reminder, a little watch list reminder, and on certain nights that I know are coming up where shows are gonna be out, I may wait an extra week just so all the shows are out. I will make sure that day I do like my beauty routine. I get into some clean, cozy pajamas. My hair is up in a mask. I have my favorite ice cream, and I just binge watch. Looking forward to a really good film on a Saturday night sometimes beats the club. I have my cuddle bug right over here, Chiquita. She is literally the best cuddler. I actually feel bad when I'm constantly coming and going because like I know like I have responsibilities at home, but not only that, like what brings me real joy is being at home with my dog and indulging in like my self-care routines and really loving myself and tending to like what I need, you know, writing in my journal and just finding happiness in my inner world. If you get a little uncomfortable when it comes to spending quality time with yourself, I would highly recommend creating a solo ritual routine. So this could be going for morning walks with the dogs every day. That's something Chiquita and I do. It's just a great way to start the day. We both stretch our legs. And another ritual you can start doing is writing in your journal. Now, I absolutely love writing in my journal. This is something that I feel like you can never write enough in your journal. I love to talk to God in the morning. I love to journal. I love to write down what I'm grateful for. In the evenings, maybe something different. I may like to talk about my feelings. And it does keep me on track, keep me grateful and grounded. So I also love having a skincare routine for the morning and night. During the mornings, I love to go in with a skincare routine that's going to protect my skin from all the environmental factors of the day. I also make sure to keep it hydrated. And in the evenings, my skincare routine is more so focused on rebuilding, renewing, rejuvenating my skin. So I will go in with my retinols and also lock in that hydration. You could even get into an activity, say hot yoga, Pilates, boxing, whatever it is, a run club. These are things that are available in every city. Just do your research. A great way you can enjoy your own company is doing activities that don't require anyone, like reading. Let's talk about reading because I used to be a really huge bookworm when I was younger. I actually got into reading because of Twilight. The whole Twilight series just changed my whole world. I loved reading. I loved just staying in and staying up till 4 or 5 in the morning just to find out what happens to the characters. Oh my gosh, those were like my most favorite nights. And recently I actually just got back into reading. However, it's not like me reading with a book. I got into audiobooking. Is that a word? I don't know. But audiobooking is now my thing just because I'm able to do multiple things at once. I get to work out and listen to my audiobook. I get to clean and listen to an audiobook. I get to send out emails and listen to an audiobook. I just haven't had the time to sit down and read a book because by the time I hit those sheets, girl, I just want to sleep. So I will leave a link down below to the audiobook app I have been using. So another thing you could do is you could learn a new skill. When was the last time you learned a new skill? Take up a pottery class or learn how to paint at home. Learn how to sew. I actually have been wanting to learn a new skill, and something as simple as making jewelry or like making my own hair masks. That's actually something that I really want to do. I really am big into just curly hair health, and I've always admired people who are able to make masks from scratch and are super educated on them. I don't know, maybe it's like a little nerd, a beauty nerd moment. You can learn how to do most things for free on YouTube. Definitely taking advantage of the resources that you have and just giving it a shot. What harm will it do just trying it out? Of course, we can't forget about our favorite thing to do, which is shopping. It's fun. I love going to Marshall's. I can be in the store for at least 30 to 45 minutes. Smelling everything, just trying products out. I live for that, and I can even do that at the vitamin shop. Is that weird? Is that like nerdy? Am I nerding out today? I feel like I've had a couple nerd moments already. Once you start to enjoy your own company, you really start to want to better yourself. Another way you can learn how to enjoy your own company is to practice being present. And I feel like it's kind of hard to do that if you have a TikTok, especially because the way social media has just programmed our minds to look for the next dopamine hit, the next rush, is like not healthy. And you can find your peace in that by meditating, by doing breath work, you know, taking deep breaths, remembering to just pause and taking the moment, putting your phone down for 30 minutes, stretching your body early in the mornings and thanking God for all your senses. Learning to be present connects you with gratitude. The more you hang out with yourself, the more you become your own best friend, which leads to you silencing your inner critic. There's no need for you to be nitpicking at yourself. Be kind to yourself. Life can already be rough. Why would you want to spend your day on earth being hard on yourself? You don't know how much time you have left here, and the best thing you can do for yourself is to be your own best friend. As you can see here, I have a plant here in the corner. I am a Taurus. I love my greenery. So what did I do? I invested in fake plants. Why didn't I get real plants? Well, because I've gotten real plants before and ain't nobody got time for real plants. I don't know if it's because I'm just not mature enough. I just don't know what I'm doing, which is probably the reason why. But like every time I've gotten real plants, girl, it just does not work out for me. So I just invested into my fake plants. They do not require any type of maintenance. So I'm also a girly who loves pink. So I have these pink curtains. I have the pink touches on my white bed. I love a white bed because it makes me feel like I'm in a hotel. The touches of pink just scream femininity. I'm very feminine and I love the color pink. And I love green because green reminds me of like the tropics. You know, green reminds me of like Mexico because I grew up going to Mexico every year. And so just seeing plants and just earthy things just make me feel comfortable. They just make me feel safe. They just make me feel like I'm home. I also have little gold accent pieces around here. I have a vanity that I'm sitting at right now with luxury beauty products. You know, my brush is out. It just is me. So taking the time to really cultivate a space that you enjoy. I'm not rushing. I still have my living room that I have to finish setting up, but like I love my space and it's something I look forward to every day. My friends come in and they're like, oh my God, this is so you. And I get so much pride and joy when I hear them say that because like, yes, this is like hard work. This is maintenance. This is me putting me first, and that means a lot for me because putting me first has been something that I know I've struggled with, and that's why it's taking me some time to learn how to enjoy my own company. And if you guys have been here before, you know that I am a girly who is very productive. I love to work because working for me is fun. I get to work on my dreams, even if that's sitting down for 15 minutes and planning out my week, or editing my content, or maybe creating a makeup look. I like to be productive. I like to use my time wisely. And last but not least, I want you to learn how to talk kindly to yourself. This has honestly helped me so much, just saying your affirmations and affirming yourself even mid-conversation with people. Sometimes it's important to say it out loud, say it in conversations, not just in the mirror in the mornings or at night. It's kind of come really natural where like I will be in a conversation with someone and I'll be like, yeah, I can get that done because I'm amazing at that. I will say it out loud. I will speak highly of myself. Speak highly of yourself because no one else will. It doesn't matter if it's coming from someone else. You have to believe what you're saying. You have to learn how to speak highly for yourself. You have to see yourself in that light. So I'm actually working on learning how to celebrate myself. So celebrating the small wins, the big wins, all of that. I have been so hard on myself for most of my life. So this year is really a year that I'm taking celebrating me very seriously, because I just tend to just go by life and not celebrate my big accomplishments. And that's something that stems from childhood. I envision a certain feeling that I have for myself, about myself. It is no one else's responsibility but my own to step into that woman I want to become. So I am officially having a celebration dinner for my milestone on TikTok. Very small, intimate dinner party. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first celebration that I've had for my career, which is so crazy because being a model and influencer, I have literally just been doing big shit. Time has come. I'm turning 30 next year. I'm ready to just become the woman I'm meant to be, and I just want the best life for myself. I want to love myself unconditionally. I want to enjoy myself. I want to celebrate my wins. I want all those amazing ideas and visions I have in my mind, I want to bring to life. And being able to have spent so much time with myself these past few months has really made me realize how much hard work I put into myself, how much real confidence I've had that I never realized I had. It can be easy to overlook. It can be easy to overlook yourself when you're not taking the time to get to know yourself. Comment down below if you have any questions or any tips you want to share, and follow my community on Instagram and TikTok at Naomi Monroe, and I will chat with you guys very soon. Bye.